Hey guys, Jono Proudfoot here. I just wanted to give you some quick insights. So I'm going to share the Real Meal Revolution Banting and Keto food lists with you. And I just want to give you a quick tip on breakfast cereal. Okay, so on the right or just next to me, what you can see is the Banting food list. Okay, and there's the green and orange list. So these are the foods that are real foods that you can eat. The green list, you can eat your fill, and the orange list, there's some restrictions. And I'll get into some more detail some other time about that. But what I really wanted to show you today was at the bottom on page 2, you'll see that there's the red list. Now, it is much more important for you to avoid the red list ingredients than it is for you to measure and monitor how many of the green list or orange list ingredients you're eating. And today, what I want to focus on is all commercial breakfast cereals. Now, it takes up this tiny little bit on the list here. It's like 5 or 6 words, but it is massive because a large part of the country starts their day every day with this. And so what I wanted to share with you today was an article that I just read in BusinessTech. And so what they've done, they have taken every single big brand breakfast cereal and they have measured how much sugar is in each cereal per 100 grams. And they've just put it in this blank list. So there are a few famous breakfast cereals, which I'm going to get to. So these are some of the really famous breakfast cereals. Cocoa Pops Full, one of the new extensions to the Cocoa Pop range. There is OT's cream soda. I can't actually imagine anything more disgusting in the whole world to eat than that. Strawberry Pops, which even says here, growth and development on the label. So they're saying strawberry pops, great for growth and development. And then there's the classic Cocoa Pops, which looks like rice coated in chocolate and sugar. And then Wheat Bix chocolate. So Wheat Bix chocolate, Wheat Bix is seen as like a super healthy breakfast cereal. Obviously in Banting, it's got wheat in it and we don't eat gluten, which you'll also see in the red, green and orange list. Wheat Bix. And finally, Wheat Bix Bites, honey flavored. So I'm going to show you how much sugar is in these cereals. So I'll pop the link into this article in a moment. This is an article on BusinessTech. It came out on just the other day, and they walked through sort of the history of breakfast cereals and everything. And it is a really, really good article. So I highly recommend you read it, or you can just share this post because the link will be in the post. But have a look at this. We want to go down to these breakfast cereals and look at how much cereal, at how much sugar is in them. So over here, OT's cream soda is 38 grams of sugar per 100 grams. That means that if you have 250 grams or 250 grams of cereal, which, for me, it's a decent sized portion, you're eating 80 grams of sugar, which is the equivalent of, it's 100 mils. That's basically 2 liters of Coke. You're giving your kid 2 liters of Coke to start their day. And Wheat Bix, which is seen as a health brand, are in the top 5 unhealthiest or sugar-rich breakfast cereals that you can get on the market. And now don't be fooled by the way the color changes, because it goes from red down to orange, because they're saying, oh no, the orange is less hectic, which is obviously below 30 grams of sugar. Remember that the World Health Organization says you should have 5 grams, I think, of sugar per day, or it might be 5 teaspoons of sugar. And if you weigh a teaspoon of sugar, it's probably 2 grams, so call it 10 grams of sugar. So in 100 grams of the less hectic cereal, you're still getting 20 grams of sugar. Banana Pronutro, I know when I was a kid growing up, that was one of my favorite breakfast cereals. Pronutro Apple Bake is at 19 grams of sugar per 100 grams. This, Coca-Cola recently lowered their sugar content to about 8 or 9 grams per 100 mils, which means Pronutro Apple Bake or Pronutro Banana, like fruit and wheat, how healthy is that, is more than double the sugar content of Coca-Cola. Just think about that for a little bit. And then we go all the way down, and it looks like it goes down to under 10 grams. So Cheerios Oat, I'm relieved to hear, is 9 grams of sugar per 100 grams, which is still terrible. But now the only 4 cereals that are under the sugar content of Coca-Cola. Now think about this. If you don't let your child drink Coca-Cola, I don't let my child drink Coca-Cola because I think it's horrific. But if you don't let your child drink Coca-Cola because of the sugar, but you let them eat cereal, you're doing it wrong. You may as well swap it around, because it's better for your child to drink Coke than it is for them to eat 100 grams of Oats So Easy or Bran Flakes. Okay. Now, the only breakfast cereal that fits within range of the World Health Organization sugar recommendation are these six. So Cheerios, OT's, Rice Pops, cornflakes, I don't know what the two are. Oh, okay, they're different brands. Wheat Bix, coming in at 3 grams per 100 grams. And whole wheat biscuits, which I have no idea what the hell those are. And that's just with sugar. Now, in the Real Meal Revolution lists, if I might remind you, the Real Meal Revolution lists, we still say, sure, avoid sugar, but you should also avoid gluten. And there was some controversy earlier last year about someone who put oats on like the orange list and whatever. And sure, they might, if they cook, they're lower in carbs or whatever, but they still contain gluten. And Banting or keto or whatever, Real Meal Revolution, is a gluten-free, sugar-free diet. And so you want to avoid all gluten, and you want to avoid all commercial cereals, because as I've just shown you, they are riddled with sugar. So even Wheat Bix, shame. They've done well, their sugar content's low, but they're made of wheat and they contain pure gluten. So the reason gluten's bad for you is totally different to the reason sugar's bad for you, and there are some people out there who don't react to gluten. So not everyone has to avoid gluten, but if you're looking at losing weight and you have some chronic health conditions that might be linked to metabolic health, then it's probably worth avoiding gluten. But there's lots more science about that on the Real Meal Revolution website. Today, I just wanted to tell you, don't do breakfast cereal, and please share this with all your mates. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a comment below and tell me what you think. Tell me where you have been scammed by cereal advertising, and tell me what you think the authorities should do about cereal advertising. Have a good day. See you soon. Bye.